Carolius McTaggart and the Iced Bun. Carolius McTaggart felt peckish. He plucked from his pickled pockets just enough pence to buy himself an iced bun. He could see iced buns through the ship-shaped shop window, carefully arrayed on the glass shelves of the bakery, a mere matter of feet away from his tantalised taste buds. The window reflecting the dull bright Tuesday afternoon lights of the indoor shopping centre, and the crowds bustling by in buttoned-up overcoats, armour against the bra-bricht moonlicht October nights. McTaggart entered the shop, eyeing up the tarts as if in a house of ill repute, and fancied the one in the corner, the one iced in pink with the frills and the cherry on top, and no doubt the cherry inside to entice the tempted tongue through sponge and sugar into the nest of sweet ecstasy. He waited for a few minutes, but nobody came to serve him. He kept the iced bun in his sight. He waited, then walked tentatively into the darker bowels of the bakery. "Hello," he gingered. Two shop girls were chit-chatting about boyfriends and pop music. One looked up from the conversation towards McTaggart. "Sorry, we're closed," she said, and resumed the verbal exchange. McTaggart said nothing, fingered the ribbed edges of his silver alloy coins, and thought of leaving one or two on the glass-topped counter and making off silently with the bun of his fancy. A fair exchange is no robbery, but he just couldn't bring himself to transgress the commercial conventions, so he took one last wistful look at the iced bun, shrugged his shoulders, and left the shop, a small hunched figure in a shabby overcoat. Back out in the shopping centre, a swarm of trolleys squealed piggishly across the floor and echoed from the high ceiling. McTaggart decided to return the coins to his pocket, and casting another last rueful glance back over his shoulder, this time at the reflection of himself casting a rueful glance back over his shoulder towards the iced bun, and, distracted by this cosmic interplay of images, dropped 1 2-pence piece onto the hard grey floor of the shopping centre. It didn't fall flat, but, as rarely happens, on its side, and it began to roll away. McTaggart bent down to pick it up, but a woman's foot deflected it out of his reach. But it kept on rolling. McTaggart apologised to the lady for having had to grab hold of her ankle to steady himself, and set off after the coin. His fingers nearly grasped it this time as it slinked away, but a Dr. Martin, with air-cushioned sole, appeared from nowhere and kicked it away again towards the entrance in the town centre. He cursed the orcish intruder and hobbled after the coin as it dropped down the flight of stone steps and out into the wind-swept concrete of the stairs that led to the cold Tuesday evening. His hobbled frame pursued it, bent over, arthritic fingers always ready to clutch, but never quite close enough. At one point, the coin rolled sarcastically over the middle bar of a grid, and McTaggart was able to reflect on his good fortune that it had not fallen down through one of the slits and into the murky sewer. It rolled on. The wheel of a woman's purple pram sent it spinning off towards the road, where the stooped old man followed with flickering fingers, dragging his hunched, frail body behind him. The small, worthless disc was on Oxford Road by this time, and rolling off towards Shillingford, and despite the bruises his hips received periodically from collisions with uncouth and unhelpful passers-by, despite the cold and the rain sweeping menacingly from the dark October sky, he scurried off after the escaping token, out over the motorway bridge, out along the banks of the Thames and through the suburbs, with a dogged determination that was pitiful to behold. Written sometime in 1980, I'm guessing, when I was at university in Reading.